truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see what your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, yo, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gonna do it, then you don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a flat gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see
ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Lord. Girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip.
we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Room to run past midfield. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Buccaneers 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing now is Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Down, Buccaneers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
If you were me, you do this too.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Jones, too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We got 4. We got 4. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Stop your body.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarter.
And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time.
1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brady going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Giants 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
To the 49.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Back to 60, back to 60. Out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Jones
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
1-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Extra bulk up front for second and in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing on second and 3. Brady. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And 8 at the 10-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Darius Slayton, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
from the 17. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. Sheds off the tackle. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, pick these pick. Check it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 52, Giants 14.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
26, Saquon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, Jones. Completion here to Claypool. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
You know, the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot, and he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run, it's Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
52.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Giants 44.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 59.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the 4th. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Jones now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this one is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
48-yard
A gain of 32 that time. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 11 yards there, 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on